Hey true entertaining fans, this is Leaky Q20394 here, and today I'm doing my WWE RAW review for the 18th of September 2012. Please rate thumbs up and please leave a comment down below and please subscribe in that subscribe button below because I need some subscribers. Thanks. Okay guys, we kick off with the show with John Cena coming out and he talks about agreeing about the referee's decision from last night that he couldn't have restarted the match and it would have been an ending for the Super Bowl in the tie. And then he's called at Hell in a Cell, where did the wrestling come from, when Alberto Del Rio comes out and starts complaining when Cena complains and whines about Del Rio deserves one more match for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then AJ comes out and announces Punk and Del Rio versus John Cena and Sheamus tonight in another tag team match. Why are WWE having tag team matches? Why have a tag team match? Start building towards the pay-per-view in 6 weeks at Hell in a Cell. Del Rio, I'm really getting sick and tired of you. You don't deserve another World Heavyweight Championship match. You've had 4 pay-per-views in the World Title match. Over the Limit, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam and Night of Champions. You don't deserve that match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Give it to someone else. Next we had Primo and Epico versus Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. Mysterio and Sin Cara defeat Primo and Epico, and then the primetime players end up attacking, and then they cut a little bit of a promo and saying that we deserve the tag team titles, and then they go $millions, $1 million, as usual, as they always say. Next we had Eve beating Beth Phoenix. Next, with Brodus Clay defeating Heath Slater. We've seen this match a billion times. Next, we have Miz coming out with his own talk show. He talks about how talk shows have been in the past, like the Piper's Pit, the Highlight Reel, the Cutting Edge. He talks about them three, about Chris Jericho, the Ray Last Superstar Edge, and Roddy Piper about their shows are pointless. And he calls Booker T out, the five-time WCW heavyweight champion, and then he talks about how that you don't deserve this and that, time is up now, you need to go down and all that stuff. And Ryback comes out, and then actually we don't get a match against Ryback and Miz, which is actually quite good. Hopefully we can start building from something to this. Hopefully we can have a Ryback and Miz feud. Because I don't know what happened to Ryback and Jinder Mahal. I don't know what happened to that. So, yeah. Next with Dolph Ziggler versus Santino. Dolph Ziggler defeats Santino. Why have Dolph Ziggler competing against Santino if you just lost against Randy Orton? Have someone that kind of competitive. So, you're going to make him win that match and going stronger towards the next pay-per-view. Because he's not going to have a feud against Randy Orton. Because Randy Orton's going to go off and do a movie. So Dolph Ziggler wins the match. Next with Wade Barrett defeating Justin Gabriel. And then Wade Barrett starts saying about, he doesn't really cut a promo, but I thought the WWE could have done better, like him cutting the promo. And he's still saying that open for business. And that's it really. Next we had Tag Team Championship Friendship. Kane and Daniel Bryan, the most annoying two bitches whines against Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. And they start talking about saying, I'm the tag team champions, I'm the tag team champions, I'm the tag team champions, I'm the tag team champions. And they start bickering and whining. And then Kane and Daniel Bryan retain their tag team titles. Really, I'm not going to say much of this because I don't want to go on and brag about this because I said it in my Night of Champions review. So, overall, the WWE need to sort Kane and Daniel Bryan. I'm sick and tired of this hug out thing. They need to put Daniel Bryan, what I said last night at Night of Champions, and people commented to me and said they agree with me. Keep going on my vids, and I'm going to say this again to make you people think. Daniel Bryan needs to go back to his normal character. I'm sick of tired of having Kane and Daniel Bryan with the anger management problems. Yes, I know the WWE have to do this because they come up with the storylines, because if they don't do this, then they're going to get fired and then they're going to blame on us. So overall, I think maybe keep the anger management crap, but as long do not have this hug friendship crap. Have them at both top heel, and then make them dominate for a few months, and then they're probably going to have a match at I don't know, WrestleMania or something like that, or towards the end of the year. I don't know, something like that. But hopefully, please, WWE, please sort out Kane's character, because he's really getting on my nerves. Next, we had Randy Orton defeating Lord Tensai. A rematch on Friday Night SmackDown. Overall, this was a decent match. I didn't really pay attention to it, but overall, it was a good, decent match. And hopefully, for goodness sake, Randy Orton gets the next title on the line. Not Alberto Del Rio, because I'm going to keep saying this and saying this. If Del Rio gets a title opportunity at Hell in a Cell against Sheamus, then I'm done. That's it. I will quit WWE. I'm actually serious, guys. I know you guys think you want me to carry on doing wrestling vids. You think you don't want me to, then you must turn this video off. But overall, guys, if Del Rio gets another #1 contender spot at Hell in a Cell in 5-6 weeks time against Sheamus, then I'm done. I'm quitting WWE. Then I will never watch WWE again, because I'm sick and tired of having Del Rio get a #1 contender spot. I'm really sick and tired of it. We need someone like a Randy Orton or a Ryback or a Cody Rhodes. Someone like that, someone to get a push, massive push, who's good enough to go against Sheamus. Possibly have someone like a big guy that can go against Sheamus, Big Show, because Sheamus keeps squashing Del Rio. It doesn't suit Del Rio having the belt against Sheamus. So, if Del Rio and Sheamus is booked for Hell in a Cell in 6 weeks, which I actually think it will, but I hope I don't jinx it. But overall, guys, if that does happen, then I'm done. I'm going to quit WWE. I will not make any more wrestling videos or nothing. This will probably be the end of me making wrestling videos. But that's only if Del Rio gets another title shot. Next, we had Damon Sandro with a weird coming out with talking about like having English lessons and school lessons, because he goes one-on-one with Zack Ryder, and then, be honest, this was actually quite a good match. I don't know how long it went on for, maybe 5-10 minutes, and then Damon Sandro defeated Zack Ryder. So yeah, next with the main event, the crappiest main event. Why do this, AJ? Why? Please help me. John Cena and Sheamus versus Punk and Del Rio, a rematch from their matches. Obviously it's going to be John Cena versus Punk, because next week, where are we going to lead to this? Because tonight's main event was shit. I didn't really pay much attention to it. They won. The babyfaces won. I'm glad the babyfaces won, because one of them lot won. If Del Rio and Punk win, and then Del Rio and one of them lot pinned, say like if Del Rio pins them lot, then Del Rio will face Sheamus up for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm glad John Cena and Sheamus won, because maybe it's time for Del Rio to get out of the title picture, and I hope it does. Because if he doesn't, then I'm going to be annoyed, and I'm going to flippin' snap, and I'm going to kill Alberto Del Rio, kill all the Alberto Del Rio fans if Del Rio gets another title shot. So, yeah. So overall, this episode of Monday Night Raw was crap. I didn't really enjoy it. We didn't really get much to lead from Hell in a Cell. Most of the show was built from Night of Champions last night, and then overall we didn't really get much towards Hell in a Cell in 6 weeks. I know 6 weeks is too early to plan towards the next pay-per-view as they schedule. 6 weeks is plenty of time to get some feuds, but this happened once at WrestleMania, before WrestleMania 28, and they didn't really build the feuds towards then. But hopefully Hell in a Cell probably won't be a good pay-per-view. There probably won't be much matches on the card. There'll be 2 matches inside Hell in a Cell, a few crap matches on the card. The pre-show will probably be Brodus Clay versus I don't know, Brodus Clay versus, I can't remember now, but Brodus Clay versus Antonio Cesaro. Yeah, that's it, for the US title. So yeah, so this is my WWE Raw review. What did you think of my Monday Night Raw review? Please leave your comments down below, and please subscribe in that subscribe button please. And please give your thoughts about this episode of Raw for the 18th of September. Hopefully, I may do another Raw review next week. I'm not sure yet. Hopefully, Next week's episode of Money Up Raw is good. So yeah, this is Luke Q 2 394 here. For the next time, people, bye for now.